Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling a topic that's vital for millions of Americans: Social Security COLA increases. If you're wondering whether your Social Security check is going to rise next year and by how much, then you've come to the right place. And I can promise you, there's a lot more to this than you might think. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Stick around as we break down the truth about Social Security's cost of living adjustment, COLA, and what it means for your wallet in 2025. Let's get real here. COLA isn't just some fancy term thrown around by politicians. It's a critical factor that determines how much more or how much less you'll get in your Social Security benefits each year. And with 2025 right around the corner, many of you are probably wondering, how much more will Social Security pay me? Will it be enough to keep up with inflation? What is COLA? So let's break it down. COLA stands for Cost of Living Adjustment. It's an increase in Social Security benefits designed to help seniors keep pace with inflation. Think of it as a way to protect your purchasing power. Without it, inflation would erode the value of your monthly check, making it harder for retirees to afford the same lifestyle they once did. But that's where COLA comes in. Here's how it works. Each year, the Social Security Administration calculates the COLA based on changes in the Consumer Price Index, CPIW. This index measures how the price of a basket of goods, like food, housing, and medical care, changes over time. When prices rise, so do your Social Security benefits. How is COLA calculated? Now, here's the million-dollar question. How is COLA actually calculated? Well, the Social Security Administration uses a formula tied to inflation. They look at the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, CPIW, from the third quarter of the current year and compare it to the same period from the previous year. The increase, if any, is the percentage difference in these figures. If inflation is up, your Social Security check goes up. Let's make this real for a second. Let's say, for example, that the CPIW in 2024 is 3.2% higher than in 2023. If you're receiving $1,200 a month, your COLA increase for 2025 would give you an extra $38.40 per month, bringing your new monthly benefit to $1,238.40. Seems like a small win, right? What will the COLA increase be for 2025? So, here's the burning question. What can you actually expect for 2025? Well, we're still waiting on the official CPIW figures from the third quarter of 2025, but based on early forecasts and trends, we could be looking at a COLA increase of around 3 to 4%. That's right. This increase would likely be in the ballpark of about $40 to $50 more per month on average for Social Security recipients. Now, to put that into perspective, the 2023 COLA was a big 8.7% increase, the highest since 1981. But that was mainly due to inflation spiking post-pandemic. This year, the COLA increase is expected to be smaller, but still enough to provide some relief. Real-life example of COLA impact. Let's bring this to life. Meet Mark and Linda, two retired Americans living on Social Security. In 2024, their combined monthly Social Security check is $2,500. Now, let's say they get a 3.5% COLA increase for 2025. That's an extra $87.50 per month. Not a huge amount, but for them, it could mean more groceries, a bit more flexibility with medical bills, and the ability to save a little more for emergencies. Every little bit helps, right? Especially when you consider the fact that healthcare and housing costs have been rising steadily over the past few years. COLA increases don't completely shield you from inflation, but they certainly help reduce the strain. Why COLA increases aren't always enough. However, here's something to keep in mind. COLA increases don't always keep up with the true cost of living. Sure, an extra $50 a month might seem like a blessing, but what about healthcare premiums? What about the rising cost of food and rent? In recent years, healthcare costs have increased much faster than Social Security COLA adjustments, meaning that many retirees end up feeling squeezed even after their benefits rise. So, while COLA helps, it doesn't always fully offset the rising cost of living. The importance of staying informed. All right, so here's where it gets even more important. Knowing your COLA increase helps you plan for the future. But it's also crucial to stay on top of the news because these increases can vary from year to year, and there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Things like inflation, economic policy, and even unexpected events can dramatically change the final COLA figure. So, what do you need to do now? Well, keep an eye on the Social Security Administration's official announcements about COLA, which usually come out in October each year. That way, you'll be prepared and won't be caught off guard. And if you're on Social Security, don't forget to update your budget when that check arrives. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to our channel for more essential updates on Social Security and other financial topics. We're always here to keep you informed, and you'll want to stay in the loop as we head into 2025 and beyond. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with more important updates. Stay informed, stay prepared.